LJ Smith of the Greyhounds Sports Network alongside head women's soccer coach Jeff Ykoruk. Jeff, you just played a very talented second-ranked team in the country in Misericordia University, coming out on the opposite side of a 4-0 loss, your first loss in over a season at home, but things to build off of. What kind of happened today for you?
Well, there's things that we talk about, and things we can control and we cannot control. We can't control Misericordia, can't control the officiating, but we can control our energy and our passion of coming out and playing. We put a lot into Wednesday's game, so we kind of saw the measure of how hard we wanted to work as a unit, and we can't just be falling off of that work rate and intensity to try to move a ball. And I felt like we just dropped a little bit too low today. You can't always mimic your best performances, but you have to come close. And I think we learned as a team, we got away with it a little bit in the first half. We were down 1-0, and I thought we came out with some energy in the start to half. But that's what good teams do to you. They frustrate you, and that's the part of it. And they're a team that's been through pressure situations. They've advanced in the NCAA tournament last year, and they're undefeated. They have legit 4 or 5 fifth-year players in their program that are all region, and we have 18-year-olds out there, so there's a little bit of that as well. But we just have to find our way as a group and find a way to get out the matches. We've been extremely good at night games, but you can't play every game at night. So we definitely learned a lot, and that's when you play good teams. That's what happens. You learn, what your weaknesses are, what you need to improve on. But I would just like to see our group have a little bit more energy and get go and not protect themselves emotionally. Like, okay, if I don't get all fired up to play this game, it doesn't hurt as much to lose against number 2. They'll go after number 2. But they're well coached. He's a great coach. They're disciplined. They don't make mistakes. So at the end of the day, I think, moving into next week, you start to think about conference play on the weekend. And we got to get it, Stockton is another, probably regionally ranked team here on midweek. So we've seen a lot of good programs. So there'll be 2-2-2 without, some players that aren't in the lineup. And I think, unfortunately, Chelsea's going to be back out with a concussion again. So other people have to step up and continue to do that.
You end up coming back for a second straight home game. You host Stockton on Wednesday night, a night game, as you alluded to, and then you open conference play. So your strength of schedule, you're doing this for a reason, to get this squad prepared for a conference action. So take some downtime, figure out what the next opponent's going to be worked towards, and then you have at Juniata, you open with a road contest in the conference play. So what's next?
Preparing, for Monday to have a really good practice. We talked about it. Things translate from practice to the field. I think coming into this week knowing you had 2 top-level programs, and Swarthmore today almost knocked off the number 1 team in the country. National champs was 3-2. They lost, but it's now rebounding for the next week to try to go 2-0. And the more pressure situations we're put in, it mimics what conference play is, and it's another level of motion because every game counts. It really counts. So end your away. And everybody's record is 0-0 again. So we can't play all these top teams and then turn around and not learn from that and go in and make the same mistakes, especially in conference play where you get burnt.
Jeff Ykoruk, the head coach of the women's soccer team. Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you. Yeah.